Today's episode is brought to you by Calm. Get inside your own personal relaxation zone, man. We're going to talk about Calm, get you all super chill. It's going to make your day so much better. It's going to make your week, it can make your life better. Also, Robinhood. If you want to get on the stock market game, you're damn well going to want to hear what we have to say. This could be your time. But let's jump into this podcast. Hello, everybody. It's time for Ozy and Crendor.
Ozy and Crendor in the morning.
In the morning. Broadcasting live. Before our recording studio audience. Recording. Wake your ass up. It's the Crendor in the morning. Hello, everybody. It's time for an exciting episode of Ozy and Crendor in the morning.
Everybody, it's time. Another exciting episode of Cox and Crendor in the morning.
That's what I said.
Yes, I repeated it.
Oh, in case someone missed it the first time?
Well, you said it at the start of every episode, so sometimes I feel like people might just...
Oh, we can start over? No, we can start. You can do it. You can do it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of Cox Crendor in the morning.
That's why I do it.
It's Cox Crendor in the morning.
The Grand Cox Show.
Yeah, hello.
Hi. How are you this fine day?
Doing all right. It's not snowing. It was yesterday,
What?
so that wasn't fun.
What? That was the 27th of April.
Yeah, I think it's the latest they said we've gotten snow. Or like that much snow. We've gotten like, little bits of snow, but not like 2 inches, 3 inches of snow. But it legit like melted today. It's all gone. Because now it's like 50 something degrees outside.
That's like my face.
Yeah.
My face legit melted. I went to San Francisco for 1 day this week.
1 day?
Yeah, I flew up in the morning and then flew back the next morning. And I was literally there and had like a great meal, did a whole thing, but spent most of the day walking around. And I forgot, no matter how much sunscreen I put on, I still burn. And so I got back to the hotel and I looked like I'd eaten a bunch of chicken wings. I was so red. And whenever I burn, you know how some people, when they burn, it takes like a few days and their skin starts peeling, right?
It just sounds like a medieval, like, you know how some people burn? We put them at the stake. like fire, hellfire. Yeah.
This burning desire inside of me. Yeah. So, I, unlike most people, that it takes a few days and their skin starts to peel, or they put like a lot of lotion or whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I am like a snake. There is like a thick layer of skin that just literally in hours, just is like, bye, Jesse. I'm like, what? Oh, I have no time to heal. Yeah, my Irish blood is like, man, you really effed up your skin. Let's get rid of that. I'm like, thank you. It's my one kind of X-Men superpower, where if I burn, my skin like recovers very quickly, which I guess is good. Maybe that means that deep down inside I'm supposed to like tan, right?
Maybe
I'm supposed to have a tanning power.
To shed,
and so
exfoliate.
Well, I do. Look, I exfoliate a lot. Oh my God. I bought this soap for my bathroom that is like, it has like dragon glass in it or something. I don't know. It's great. It's great. It protects my skin and from White Walkers. It's very nice. Oh God. Oh,
Mama
this
mia.
weekend's too emotional. Yeah. So I'm very excited about the fact that my skin looks really weird now. My face, I have like a lot of lotion on the top of my forehead because it looks like it's just awful. Oh, I'm such a mess. I need to be out in the sun more, I think, instead of playing games.
Probably. I think we all need more sun, or like vitamin D, right? That's the one. Everyone's like, I need vitamin D.
I'll give you vitamin D.
You probably won't though.
No.
That's not
No.
gonna-
Oh, this weekend. Yeah.
I was in the sauna, and there's some guy in there. He's like 58 years old. You might say, how do you know he's 58? Well, he told me.
Right, of course.
And he's like, yeah. It's one of those things you're just like sitting there just being like, hey, it's nice in here. It's hot. And he's just like, yeah, yeah, you know, yeah. It's like nobody else is in there. You're just like, I think I guess he just wants to talk. So I'm like, yeah. He's like, I can't believe it's going to snow. Yeah, luckily, I'm going to Seattle. First thing I'm doing, I get there, buying weed. I was like, right on, man.
Oh my God. Never mind. I just remembered a story that I need to tell you. I don't know why I forgot this, but please continue yours. My brain just exploded.
All right,
please
good.
go on.
So then this guy just proceeded to like rant about living here, and he's like, I don't want to be here in Chicago, but I got family here, I got friends here. You can't just get up and move, you know. I want to go to Florida, Arizona. Yeah, I'll go to Seattle. I get baked all the time. I was like, yep. And he's like, luckily, I think they're going to make it legal here soon anyway, so I can give a shit. You know, I got one of those vape pens, you know, to smell up the house and shit.
Can I ask you a question? Besides the age of 58, physically describe this man to me. Because the voice you're giving him, prime meatball. So I need to know
he
what he looks like.
He could have been a former meatball, but his skin was kind of sagging, which showed, like, I think he lost a lot of weight. He had a tattoo around his like bicep, one of those like thorn crowns. He had that wrapped around his bicep, and he's like, yeah, I got a lot of friends, alcoholics and shit, but like weed, that shit, you know, it's way better, man, way better. You know, I'll still get wasted every once in a while, but like, come on, you know. And I said probably like 10 words. I was just like, yep. Right on.
You just wanted someone to listen to what he had to say. That's so sweet of you.
I didn't mind because I knew I could bring it up on this podcast. So it's story material. I'm like, hey, keep talking. And he's just like, yeah, you know. Yeah. Hernia. You got a hernia down here? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I got my gallbladder out. He's like, yeah, I do that laparoscopic shit now, man. They just cut like 2, 3 little holes to go in. Like, man, like I got it from lifting, but, you know. Like, it's not too bad. It's just, I don't know.
Oh, my heart breaks because he has the saggy skin of, like, a dude who lifted and got huge muscles and then stopped.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's at the
sad.
gym now again, so I mean, he didn't stop, technically. He's still there.
Yeah, he's just, like, old weightlifter. Old weightlifters are, like, I feel for them because they did have a prime. Like, they did at one point have a prime.
That is
and
true.
then it just, you know, age got them, and now they're like... Yeah, those muscles are now, you know, hanging down low.
Yeah, so he just had his little rant, and I was like, hey, good talking to you, man. He's like, yeah, you too. And then, yeah, we went our ways. But I got my story.
I mean, that was a good one.
Yeah. What's your story?
Okay, you're probably going to say to yourself, Jesse, how did you forget this story? Because it's amazing.
Yes.
It was the story I was trying to think of before we started this podcast. So I was like, I remember there's something I want to tell you. Okay. While we were in San Francisco, we went out to dinner. We did this whole thing. We get a lift back to the hotel. The guy who picks us up, I am going to say 60-year-old bald guy with a handlebar mustache. And as soon as we get in the car, he says, and let me see if I can remember this correctly. He says, country, Disney, show tunes, or Monty Python. And we were like, what? He's like, well, what do you want to hear? Country, Disney, show tunes, or Monty Python? And we look at each other and we're like, it doesn't matter to us. Any of those sounds great. And at the point in time, I was just like, oh my God, here we go. This is a story for Crendor. And instead of putting his like finger on the radio, he goes, oh, thank God. Usually people are like, I need that hip hop. Well, this is not what this service is about. This is about driving and a show. And he proceeds to sing the entire ride.
Oh, no.
He sang show tunes. He sang country. He sang Disney. He sang A Whole New World to us. He did Monty Python. We kept asking him to do more, and he kept doing it. And to the point where he kept interjecting with things like, yeah, you know, I tried out to be on The Voice, and they said I was too old for the demographic they were looking for, but my voice was great. So and he just kept going on and on. And then every time he'd sing, I tried to have him switch up. I'd be like, okay, country. And he'd just keep singing the song he was at. And then after he was done, he's like, I do one at a time, sir. And I was like, whoa, okay. And so the entire car ride was him just being like, I'm trying to, let me see if I can give you an imitation of how he sang. Because he was like, a whole new world. Like that. Like, he had this weird nasally bit at the end of everything he sang, and so it was incredible the entire ride, to the point where it felt it was a 13-minute ride. It felt like 13 hours. It was so awkward, and he kept saying that how he liked that we were there with him and giving him the chance to sing, because most people don't. Most people get really annoyed when he tries to sing, and it's like they don't know how to have fun. He's like, one time I was in the car and there were a bunch of the gays in the back, and when I said show tunes, they said sure, and I tried to sing and they were like, don't quit your day job. He's basically like, everyone's a critic. He had these one guys, he said, these guys from Israel were in his cab, and they didn't like any of the song choices that he had, so that he, or at his lift, they're in his lift, sorry. I don't want to give a bad name to cabbies. And so they said to him, we don't like your music, can you put on something else? And he started putting on music like, we don't like any of this. Do you have anything from Israel? And the guy was like, why would I have anything for Israel? That's racist. And I was like, what? What? It was incredible. He's like, whenever I get the gays in the cab, I think they're gonna have fun, but they never like my singing. And I was like, oh boy.
So you knew you were in right.
Oh yeah, we just kept looking over at each other like, oh my god, who is this guy? And he would just sing, and then he would pick songs like when you say, okay, sing my Monty Python.
Right.
He wouldn't pick a Monty Python song that you think you would know, right? There was no like always look on the bright side of life or whatever. None of that. It was literally just like a random song that he liked that no one knew the lyrics to. When he sang a Disney, we're like, okay, do another Disney song. He's like, I only know A Whole New World. I was like, you only know A Whole New World out of all the Disney songs? That's it? So he's like, but I know a lot of country. And we're like, okay. And then the country songs he's saying we're not like, I'm gonna take my horse to that. No, it's literally just like, I miss my girl. It was the longest ride I've ever been in. Ever.
Yeah, that
Here's
sounds
the thing,
awful.
is he wasn't a bad singer, but he wasn't a great singer. It would be like if I said to people, hey, get in my car, I'm going to take you for a ride, but only sing to them, right?
Yeah.
I know I don't suck, but I also know I would never want to listen to me, right? I never want to sit there for hours listening to me. And that's what it felt like. It was like, yeah, okay, this was cute, but now we're pandering to him, and I just feel bad because we're just telling him to sing more only so that we can hear whatever the hell's going to come out of his mouth next.
So you can make fun of it on a podcast.
It was crazy how I forgot that story. Oh my god. And we got to the hotel, he passed it. And he was like in the middle of the song, he was like, oh crap, I passed the hotel. Hold on. And he started going down one-way street, so it took another 6 minutes. I know it's 6 minutes because I looked at the clock. It took another 6 minutes to get back. Just enough time for 2 more songs. And because it was Lyft and not a cab, it was already paid for, right?
Yeah.
So there was no additional charges, so we were just trapped in there with him.
He just wanted to sing, and he finally
just
found
wanted
some
to
people
sing to
who wanted
us.
to listen.
Yeah, he found people that actually cared, and we weren't racist or the gays, so it was fine, I guess. I don't know. Finally.
It's just the fact that like you would offer all those options and then only know like one song. Like, how about Disney? Like, got A Whole New World. It's like, all right, what else? Like, well, that's it.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, I started singing to him. I was like, you don't know, like, without a Baba had them 40 thieves. And the guy was like, nope, don't know that one. I was like, it's from the same movie. It's literally before A Whole New World in the movie.
I can't believe he didn't make it on The Voice. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was incredible. Oh, and this is what triggered me remembering this story. As we get out, I get out the car, turn back, and say, "Hey, thanks. That was a lot of fun." And the guy goes, "Yo, you want some pot?" I was like, "What?" he's like, "Yeah, I own a medical dispensary. You want some pot?" And I was like, "No, man, I'm good." He's like, "Okay."
It's actually the least surprising thing I think he said.
As we're leaving, as we're getting out, he just looks at me dead in the face, like, "Yo, man, you want some pot?" Like, I can't. I just. What a city. San Francisco. What a city. What a city. Oh my God. Earlier in the day, we were walking around and we went to one of the piers, which is like a big market. And I think you would have loved that place. It was all different food stalls and stuff. And all of it was very like, you know, San Franciscan hoity-toity.
San Franciscan hoity.
It was very upscale food, and a lot of it was great. But we were walking past this one like booth, this vendor booth, and there was a girl who looked like she came out of the 1920s. Like, she just, the way she was dressed, it looked like how your grandmother in winter would probably dress, right? Like, it was just very bizarre.
The harsh weather is rolling in.
Yes, exactly like that. But she looked very cute. And so as I walked by, I did, like, you know, a very nice smile and nod, like, "Ooh, I'm kind of attracted to you," right? And the look she gave me was a look I'd like to think I've been shot down by quite a few women in my day. I've never seen this. This look was just like, oh, Taurus. Whatever look it was almost an eye roll. Almost. And I was like, whoa. So on the way back, I had to point her out. I was like, yeah, that's the girl who broke my heart right there. Yeah. I've never seen that look before. It was so funny. I was like, whoa, okay, cool. So that's what I did. That was what I did with my day.
That's quite a day. And that all happened in one day. And you flew in and out. You know, it's crazy when the flights weren't the craziest part.
No, the flights were great. It was an 8:30 a.m. flight, and I went to bed. And then it was an 11 flight, and I went to bed. It was great. It was an hour flight, and I just slept. It was fantastic. That's my superpower. My superpower is quickly shedding skin and falling asleep on planes. Wow, I am an X-Men. I'm great.
That is a superpower, because I can't fall asleep on planes. I can't fall asleep, like, anywhere but, like, my bed or, like, a hotel bed. Or, like, even then, I, like, struggle.
Is that an anxiety thing, you think?
It probably is, yeah. Because I've had that a long time.
I often think about people who can't sleep on planes and what they must be thinking, right? Like, because is it the thought that you're not in control of the flight, or that you're up in the sky, or that you're in a big tube hurtling through the atmosphere? Like, I can't figure out what the reasoning is, but for me, I think once you teach in the inner city, I feel like you wake up every day like, well, today's the day I could die. So you no longer care.
Yeah.
And I just, like, there are moments in my life. Flying is one of them where I'm like, if I die today on this plane, I die today on this plane.
Could you fall asleep, like, before you taught in the inner city, though? Like, if you were, like, I don't
remember. I think, like, maybe, I don't remember. I never flew that much before. Right? I mostly drove places, and so I don't quite remember. But I do know that there were certain points while teaching where students literally threatened me with violence, where I was just like,
Jesus.
Man, I don't even have the strength to deal with you today. Like, do it and get it over with, or go sit your ass back. Like, there's a literal moment where I, like, pulled off a guy was, like, threatening to, like, bash me with a bottle. And I took my glasses off and was like, just get it over with so I can get back to teaching, because I got shit to do. I was like, stop. Yeah, I think there's... And also, I think it equates to the idea of when you see, like, when you grow up in a very, I'm going to say affluent white neighborhood, and then you go to the inner city and you see people that are, like, really struggling, and you understand, like, oh, my problems weren't nearly as bad, right? I think there's, like, layers to me as a person now where I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. I lived a pretty great life, so I'm okay. Like, I'm doing all right.
I would say my anxiety stems just from, like, I just get generalized anxiety. So like if I'm trying to fall asleep, for example, and then you're like, I don't know, in a hotel or something, and you haven't slept that much already, my brain will just loop over and over of like, you gotta sleep, you gotta fall asleep. If you don't sleep, you're gonna feel awful tomorrow, and then you're gonna have to sleep during the day. You can't sleep during the day because you gotta go do stuff. And I'm like, well, I gotta sleep, but I can't sleep because I'm thinking about sleep. So it just like loops over and over. And then it's like, oh, are you even gonna ever sleep again? You're gonna die because you're not gonna sleep. And I'm just like, oh god, and it just like loops over and over. That's why I need ZQL when I go places.
Yeah, I was about to say, you should probably take drugs. Drugs are probably the answer for you.
That's the secret. When I go places now, I buy ZQL, bam, out.
I'm a liar, actually. I do have anxiety, but only with sharks. For some reason, if I'm in a pool, I've said this before, I will think of a million ways in which a shark could get me. In a pool. You put me in the ocean, it is, all I hear is, ba-dun. So, I mean, I get it. I get anxiety and stuff, but also both it and I are crazy because of it.
Well, I heard a lot of that stems from like ancestry. Like sometimes your ancestry's like maybe like you had a great ancestor like fought sharks or like did shark stuff or died to a shark. Like you don't know, and it's just like in your gene.
When I was young, I loved sharks. So what happened in my life where I was like, ain't getting eaten by one of them motherfuckers? Like I don't know.
That is weird. Maybe it's a video game thing. Maybe you played a game and it triggered it. You just forgot.
Well, I don't like being attacked in games. I don't like when things attack me. When I'm like having a fun day, walking around, and then something assaults me, not a fan. Not a fan of that.
Oh my god, I've been going back and playing like a bunch of these old games. Like I played Yoshi's Story. Remember that one?
Great game, by the way. Great game.
That was a great game. It was actually a really fast game. And I forgot because it's like you can beat it, but then you got to go play through the other levels of the game. Because all you got to do is collect fruit, but that's not like the most ideal way. So I was like, wow, I forgot all about this game. Then people were like, you got to play Yoshi's Island instead. And I was like, is that the one with Baby Mario screaming? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I'm not playing that because that's the
That's one where the Yoshis are like, Yoshi! And then they do like, wah!
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah. Well, apparently Yoshi's Story is like the easy version of Yoshi's Island, essentially. That's like one of the reasons they made it. But like Yoshi's Island, I remember playing that as a kid and just being terrible at it. And then I was like, well, if I'm bad at it as a kid, I'm going to be worse at it now. Because I was actually like all right with games when I was a kid. I probably got worse over time. So I was like,
It's like a parenting simulator, Yoshi's Island, where you have to like watch that little asshole kid and he's like floating around in bubbles and you're like, come on now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. And then I remembered Looney Tunes Basketball for the Super Nintendo. Shout out to Looney Tunes Basketball. I'm going to play that on stream at some point because it deserves it.
Crendor.
Yeah.
Mega Man Soccer.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mega Man Soccer.
Mega Man Soccer is one of the greatest games ever. I remember renting it from Blockbuster like 5,000 times, and I never actually owned it, and it broke my heart.
I actually owned it.
Man, you could make your like super teams of like Cutsman and Gutsman and Slutsman. And all the different men.
I got it at like one of those places just like would sell games. It's like a off-brand GameStop. It's like some small shop in a mall or something. They're just like, hey, there's a sale on this Mega Man Soccer. And I was like, whoa. So I got it when I was like 8 or something. And I was like, dude, this is amazing. I love Mega Man. I love soccer.
Right? Right? That's exactly my exact thoughts. It's like, I love Mega Man and I love soccer. It's not like the greatest game in the world, but it's fun. Like, it's super fun.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, we should. I don't know if we could ever like fight each other in that.
We'd have to hook our Game Boys up together in order to make it happen, I think. I don't know how that's possible.
I don't know how it's possible either.
You'd have to want, you know what? I think maybe we could do it if we were together in, say, August.
That's true. I still have my old Super Nintendo.
If we were like in August at an event, let's say, in the middle of August in Chicago, I think we could do it.
I think so, yeah. I think it'd be possible.
Yeah, it would be crazy if in a few weeks we announced something. Oh, that'd be wild.
That'd be absolutely insane.
That'd be so crazy.
Yeah. That's the thing. Oh my god. And I was playing Mario Golf, like the original N64 one. And that was a lot harder than I thought it would be. But I unlocked Yoshi, so I made it like a Yoshi night. So it was fun. That was the thing. That's what I realized. All right, I had like a big rant while playing that game of like I didn't have to pay for the Yoshi DLC. All right,
Sure.
I didn't have to unlock. Like I had to earn that character. I had to play against Yoshi, and he is like, you're not gonna get to play as me until you beat me, and that was my goal at that point. I had to beat Yoshi, and I beat him. I unlocked him. I felt good, you know. But nowadays they'd be like, oh yeah, Yoshi, you can unlock him, or you could buy the Yoshi DLC, which includes a Yoshi-themed egg and a Yoshi pack of various Yoshi colors you can also be. Like, no, I earned him. All right, now he's mine forever. I don't know.
That's kind of like me, but with like dirty games, right? Like so I'm gonna tell you. So I went on Itch.io in order to find games for Scary Game Squad because I was, there's a lot of great horror games that are out there that are not like on Steam or whatever. That are created by indie developers, and I was like, I'm gonna go in here and see what there is. And so as I was scrolling through stuff, I found a game. I don't remember the name of it. But it was a game about being a detective in sort of like a noir setting, and the graphics looked amazing. And I was like, wow, look at the characters. They're like really well rendered. This is so cool. So I clicked on it, and it was like, oh, it's one of those free, pay what you want. But I was like, I'm just going to grab this. And the game started out like you're a detective, and you have to solve this murder, and this dude it's this huge thing. But the more I keep playing, the more I'm like, something about this game feels off. Like something about the crime solving, something about the characters. Oh, wait a minute, they're all prostitutes? Wait, hold on. What? And so then as time goes on in the game, I was like, something's not right here. The plot line of this, okay, now this girl's asking me out on a date. Did I just get put into a secret dating sim? What's going on? Something's happening. Maybe 20 minutes in, full-fledged porno. I was like, how does this always happen to me? I was like, this is not what I wanted, but now I'm in. It's what I got. It's what I got, and I'm in. And I'm going to play it to the end. Here's the thing. There's like murder and like an assassination attempt, and there's all sorts of crazy stuff happening. There's like a drug cartel and like a slavery ring.
What the shit?
I know. And then, in between all of that, you have to romance like 80 characters. And I was like, I don't want to do this. And the game's like, who do you really love? It's like, I don't love any of them. Just like, are you sure? Because she's waiting for you back at your place. It's like, I don't care. I have a crime to solve. Literally, politicians are dead. Like, people are dying in the streets. I don't have time. And this girl's like, you've taken real good care of me. I wonder if I can take care of you. I'm like, no, I have work to do. There are things that need to get done.
The game just wants you to go with the prostitute, and you keep rejecting the game.
It was a hard rejection of the game. I was like, I don't want to play by your rules. I'm trying. Needless to say, I got a really good ending. I took the governor down. There was an evil, crazy bad lady who was like a sexy villain who had a sniper rifle, who was like killing people. I took her down. It gave you the choice whether you wanted to kill her or not. And I was like, no. And then I put her in jail, and she was like, I'll get my revenge. It was great.
Her revenge was probably sending one of those girls at you. She had chlamydia. She's going to get you.
Probably.
You never know.
Most of it was like options in dialogue moments where it was just like, do you flirt with her? I'm like, nope. It's like, she asks you out. What do you do? I'm like, I go back to work. I've got shit to do. We are literally in the middle of a crime spree. People are dying. I don't have time for this.
Weren't you supposed to
you're very nice, but I don't.
Weren't you supposed to make like a dating sim game? But
that's my dream. But I don't want it to. I hate dating sim games. Like, as a person who for some reason plays them with a frequency that is gross, I hate them. I don't like just sitting there and being like, read, choice. Read, choice. I don't like that. I think that sucks. So I would like to do something else.
Yeah, but
a great example of a dating sim. I guess it's not a dating sim. A visual novel.
That's just their fancy way of saying dating sim. All right, it's like how you could be like a retail person at Best Buy, and they'll be like, I'm a sales specialist. It's like, no, you're just a retail person.
Well, I don't know how to call this because it's not the visual novel The Letter. It's not a dating sim per se, but it's a horror game, and you have like QTEs in it, and the choices you make affect whether your characters live or die. Now that's cool, and that's incredible, and I love that stuff. So I think I have a very low tolerance of games that are, kind of the Mass Effect-y way of doing romance in games, where it's like, if you pick the right choices, you'll get to see a boobie. I think like that's really dumb, and I hate doing stuff like that.
No boobie for you today.
Yeah, right? I
think it's like,
I want a little more meat in my games.
I think a lot of those are just written really bad. It's almost like fanfic stuff, right? Like that. When I was playing them with Dodger, like seeing Dodger play a lot of them are just like, Konichi-san walks over to the thing. They pick up a cup and look at it. The cup is very promising in what it looks like. But what could that be? It is white with green on it, looking like a Starbucks cup, but not from Starbucks. It is different. Like, they just go into details. Like, dude, we don't need to know this. It doesn't matter. They're just filling out shit from like a school paper where they got to fill the entire thing up with 500 words.
It's like that time that we did that sim where you go to Japan and it's supposed to teach you about Japan. And where you're just like, we don't care. We don't care. And then you like walk in on this girl naked in her room and you're like, wait, we're like on a tour for Japan. Why is this happening? Why are we doing this?
I will show you Japan. And she's like, oh no, I do not have clothes. I forgot them. It's like, what?
I was like, we were just gonna go to Akihabara. We weren't like trying to know your clothes off. You're just we just want to see the sights.
We just want to see the crazy shit, not this crazy shit. Like, dear God, that's like, I feel like that's what just a lot of those games boil down to, which is why we can change the genre.
I think we could. I think we could change the genre.
Now, there's got to be a program that allows me to create my own dating sim, right?
Did you know that Monster Prom right now literally just added a mod feature?
Can I like create my own dating sim in it?
You can not only create your own dating sim, you can create your own characters, your own storylines, your own scenes, whatever.
But is it based in the Monster Prom universe?
It's based in it in that you have the base mechanics of the game. So you could set it as anything. Like, you don't need to have monster. You could have like humans. But you have to draw your own humans. But yeah.
Okay. I'll try it.
It's like there for you.
Okay.
You have to learn how to mod a game, but yeah, you could do it.
Dude, I know how to mod so many games you wouldn't even believe.
You're gonna make modding great again? I hear it in your voice.
I will. I used to make scenarios and custom games in RTS games. I created a non-content RPG 1/8 of the way.
I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
It's still I still got it. I think I was gonna let you play it. It's very good. It's got 3 levels. Actually, it might be like 2.5.
Send it to me. I need to play this.
I'll send it to you.
I want to play here. I like how you probably still have it somewhere.
I do.
Just sitting there waiting to be released.
Honestly, I keep working on it if I want, but I've always really liked making stuff like that. But my problem is I like doing so many things that I'm gonna try making music, and then I take like FL Studio, I get all this shit, and I'm like, wow, this is difficult. Okay. And I'm like, I'm gonna try doing this, and I'm like, all right, and then I get into it, and I'm like, nah, this is bad. And I'm like, yeah, it's bad. But then I like hop back into it. So at least at least with videos, I did that and streaming and stuff. But all the other things, I always just hop in and out of it. But they're like hobbies, so it's like whatever.
GarageBand.
Oh yeah, GarageBand.
I one time was on a bus somewhere in Europe. No Wi-Fi, no nothing. So all I had was GarageBand. And I was like, maybe I'll make the next great American song on GarageBand. And I seem to recall that I made a song. It isn't really... I haven't heard this since, so I don't know what this actually sounds like. Oh, maybe I didn't save it. Never mind. I don't think I saved it.
It's just that.
I seem to recall there was a song that was just like, bing, bong, bing, bing, bong, bing. It was like terrible. It was me trying to figure out how to use the guitar on. That's so bad.
Yeah, it's like you realize oh yeah, I gotta know how to play music in order to use these things.
Yeah, I have to know notes and things, and I have to know what music what instruments sound like what.
Yeah, it's A lot of things are just more challenging once you try. That's like people always say that to me with like YouTube and streaming. They're like, "Wow, I tried doing it. It's not as easy as it looks." And I'm like, "Yeah."
All right, what if I, and then we will add to this some, not bass, we will add a guitar, and we will add, oh yeah, all right, and then record. That's not shit. That's worse than shit.
That's really bad. It sounds like some kid just picked up a guitar in the store and strummed it a few times with a metronome in the background.
That's my entire aesthetic. is some kid strumming guitar with a metronome in the background. That's the new wave alternative, my friend.
It'll probably be art in like 10 years.
Yeah, someone's gonna find this podcast and be like, "My God, he was a genius."
I never thought of even doing this.
It's so avant-garde. I never would have. Oh, all right. Well, I think we should do our duty. I think we should do our duty.
Do our duty.
Well, you know, you probably listened to that music. You probably thought to yourself, "My God, I am inspired and I am relieved." And that music, this right here, this song probably relaxed you. This song right here. Probably relaxed you. You probably heard that song and you were
so
like,
relaxed.
"My God, I am relaxed." Well, if you don't have a Jesse in your life to relax you with beautiful music like that, you can get Calm. That's right. Calm is the audio experience on your phone that's going to slow your life down and make you relax and alleviate all your anxieties. You don't have to worry about sharks or not ever sleeping again or whatever you're worried about. Stress, my friends, is a worldwide epidemic. More and more people are working longer hours and they're inundated with constant terrible news. And it's just, the more we get connected, the more we find reasons to be like, "I'm not pretty enough," or "I'm not successful enough," or all. Stress is a part of life, but like it actually can be too much. Like stress, we need stress because that's what like is part of our DNA, but too much can whittle you down, and that's not what we want. You don't want to be like depressed over stuff. Calm can help you. It's the #1 app to help reduce your anxiety and stress and help you sleep better. With over 40 million people around the world who have downloaded it, it is great. Today's was about support and how you can both support others and support yourself in your daily routines and things like that. Also, there was a new thing popped up, which I thought was really funny. I haven't listened to it yet, which is another Moby album called Long Ambience 2. And I imagine it's just the chillest ambient music in the background, period.
Ambience.
Oh, yeah. So I hope that's very good. I'll probably listen to that later when I'm trying to sleep. I love Calm. I love it to death. If you want to experience it and see what it's about, you can get a Calm premium subscription at calm.com/Cox. You get 25% off that premium subscription. That's guided meditations on issues like stress, anxiety, focus, including a brand new meditation every day. Like I just mentioned, the one I got today was about support. There's sleep stories, which are basically bedtime stories for adults designed to help you relax. And, you know, you can experience all sorts of fun things like soothing music and just stuff to help you just come out of the world for a little bit. And the most time it demands of you, even if you're doing the daily relaxation thing, is like 10 minutes. It's really worth it. So right now, you, our listeners, can go and get 25% off Calm premium subscriptions at calm.com/Cox. That's CALM.com/Cox. Get unlimited access to all of Calm's content today. Get Calm. Stop stressing.
Calm.com/Cox.
Yep. Also today we're brought to you by Robinhood. Robinhood is an investing app that lets you buy stocks and sell stocks, ETFs, options, and cryptos. You know those cryptos, all commission free. While other brokerages charge you like $10 for every trade, Robinhood don't charge any commission fees. So you can trade stocks, you can keep all your profits. Plus, there's no account minimum deposit needed to get started, so you can start investing at any level you want. You don't have to be a bajillionaire to jump in. The simple, intuitive design of Robinhood makes investing easy for newcomers and experts alike. View easy to understand charts, market data. You can place a trade in just 4 taps on your smartphone. You can also view stock collections, right? Such as the 100 most popular, which is probably pretty useful in determining, where you want to jump in. With Robinhood, you can learn how to invest in the market as you build your portfolio. Discover new stocks, trade your favorite companies, and get custom notifications for price movements so you never miss the right moment to invest. Robinhood is giving you, listeners of this show, a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio when you sign up at crendor.robinhood.com. That's crendor.robinhood.com. It's never too late to invest in your future.
Crendor.robinhood.com. Go there.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Crendor. No traffic out there.
Hey. That's new Choppercopter engine I installed. I don't know how long it's going to last because I don't know how to install Choppercopter engines. I watched a YouTube video on it, and I don't know if I did it right. But honestly, it's probably all right. So if you looked at the traffic, looking pretty good. You got the 408, the 505, the 602, and the 705 all backed up. You're going to have to watch it. It is backed up really really fast. I was going to say that wouldn't even make sense. But I would suggest just going back and listening to some of our old podcasts as you're backed up out there. Or just, jamming out to some sick tunes on the GarageBand radio wave station. That would actually be kind of crazy if GarageBand had a radio station that played all of the people's shitty music they made in GarageBand. You'd be like, wow, why am I listening to this? Which is, that's probably why they don't have it. Back to you.
Thanks, Crendor. Speaking of which, what if I make drum noises?
Oh, that's going to take it to the next level.
Yeah, all right. And then we'll add this and this and this. Oh, yeah. And maracas and... No, we'll do that. Percussion 2 and go.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. It's too fast. All right, we got to take it down. We got to take everything down.
That sounded like the most old person working out at the gym. Ooh, yes. Ooh, yes. There we go. All right. Now work those quads.
Oh, all right. Here we go. And that's not fast enough. We need to go faster.
Gotta go faster.
Crash the party. Done. No, that. What
too
the
much.
hell?
That's too much.
That sounds like a Blink-182 song. Oh, mixtape. No, that sucks. What about Paper Hearts? Nope, still terrible. Still very bad.
It's still bad, but it's getting there.
Yeah, we need some. Oh, you know what we need? We know what we're missing.
What?
I'm such a fool. Oh, Crendor.
What? What are you missing?
World Instruments.
Oh, there it is.
Here we go. All right.
Yes.
Oh no. This is going to be terrible. It sounds like people tuning up before an orchestra performance. It does. It does. Oh boy. Well, that sucks. Anyway, I guess that's traffic. Remind me never to bring that thing out again. Oh, let's go to the weather desk. Crendor, how's the weather?
Hey, it's the weather. What's up? What's up? Welcome to the weather desk. People were telling me I've been putting in too many numbers for the zip
You
code.
have. You definitely have.
I don't know why. I think I just got caught up in the whole number thing. I was like,
Yeah, you were just trying to, make it feel good for the viewers, listeners.
So you know what? We're gonna take our time. We're gonna go 4, 4, 6, 3, 2. There we go. Hartville, Ohio.
All right.
Hartville, Ohio. 52 degrees. Feels like 49 degrees. Pretty much what it is here. Tonight, 36 degrees. A few passing clouds with a low of 36. Winds northeast at 10 to 15 miles an hour. You know what I realized? Normally when you watch like the news weather, they always they do the clickbait type thing, or they're like, well, you're gonna have to stay tuned to see what the future forecast will be. And sure, that worked in like 1998, but like I can just be like, oh, let's go look at my phone. Oh, I see it. Okay. So, I mean, you don't even have to listen to me do this weather, but this is just, goof weather. Wait, where is
this is bullshit. What we're doing, this is dumb.
I don't even tell the weather correctly half the time.
You just say whatever on the page. Hey, got him.
Monday, PM rain. Cloudy with occasional rain in the afternoon. High 64 degrees with winds southeast 10, 15 miles an hour. Chance of rain, 90%. You're going to have a quarter of an inch of rainfall. Watch out. Get the rain boots out for people that actually still wear rain boots. Do people wear rain boots still? Actually, I've seen some people wear rain boots, but it's like a style thing. You mean
galoshes? Do people wear galoshes?
Galosh sounds like a funny word, though. Galosh.
Right, Oshkosh galosh.
Galosh. Oh, yeah, galosh. Those things. I think my dad used to have those. Galosh. I think I've seen some people wearing that, but it's like
Why is this mind-blowing to you?
I don't know. I don't know why. I guess it's like this. I can see people in Florida or something wearing it where it rains a lot, but like for just casual rain, like they're like, oh, bust out the galoshes. I don't know. Just seems like overkill. Like just walk around in the rain. Monday, 53 degree at night. Lots of thunder possible. Watch out. Get the galoshes. Where is Hart?
Get the galoshes.
Hartville's by Canton. Ooh, that's where baseball Hall of Fame is, I think, or football. It's one of those. And then Youngstown. Damn, a good old Youngstown. Wait, there's Cleveland. Wait, Cleveland's by the water?
What? Yes.
I never knew that.
You definitely did.
I did not. I didn't know it was on Lake whatever. Listen, you like lived in Ohio, so you obviously know that stuff.
You live literally on the same set of lakes.
No, I don't. Well, there's like the Great Lakes are like 5 different lakes.
Yeah, and all the Great Lakes people know all the Great Lakes people. It's a thing, Crendor.
It's not. I only bond with Lake Michigan people. The other lakes are loser lakes.
No, Great Lakes people. I'm Googling it right now.
Great Lakes people?
Yes.
That's definitely not a thing.
Great Lakes people. People in the Great Lakes. Great Lakes Coastal Resilience Planning. Great Lakes people.
Yeah,
5 great facts about the Great Lakes. All right, you're right. None of this is actually real.
Yeah, like
I tried.
Like they're Great Lakes, but ours is greater. Lake Michigan's the best lake. Lake Erie.
What about Lake
Erie?
It's not
even as
Lake
big.
Erie?
It's like a little wimpy lake over there, filled with pollution.
Yeah, well, that's why you know that that Cleveland's on it.
Like, you know, I don't know. You probably don't even know where some of these other places are.
What? What do you mean?
Like, you probably didn't know. Let's see, what do we got here? Like, do you know where Green Bay is?
In Wisconsin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, where at?
It's on Lake Superior. Am I right? Superior?
I'm pretty sure you're wrong.
I don't know. All right, so no one cares about the Great Lakes, really. So who gives a shit about the Great Lakes?
All right.
They aren't so great.
Yeah, it's on Lake Michigan. Lake Superior is like Minnesota in Canada.
Wait, why does Wisconsin have Lake Michigan?
Because
No, Lake Superior. I was right.
No, it's not.
Oh, never mind. Lake Superior is on the northern part of Wisconsin.
There's like
Close
Huron.
enough, man. It touches Lake Superior touches Wisconsin's top. Lake Superior's like on the tip. So, just because Michigan's like around the shaft don't mean that Superior ain't involved.
Yeah, well, Lake Huron shares more of a bond with Lake Michigan than Lake Superior does.
Lake Huron is Canadian. No one cares about that.
So it's Lake Superior.
No. That's mostly on the American side. Most of Lake Huron is Canadian. Lake Superior is American. Lake Ontario, definitely Canadian. Lake Erie, Pennsylvania.
Canadian.
That's American.
Lake Erie's half Canadian. Lake Michigan is the most American lake of the Great Lakes.
No, Lake Erie is named after an American place.
We have-
Lake Michigan sounds Canadian to me.
Lake Michigan has like vast majority of it in America. All the other lakes share
Yeah, but
it
Lake
with
Superior is
Canada.
bigger. Lake Superior is a bigger lake.
Yeah, but it's a Canadian lake still. Look, that's right by Wawa.
Most of it's in America.
Lake Michigan.
Near
yeah.
Wisconsin. And Michigan's weird, whatever the hell that thing is that's like not really part of Michigan, but kind of part of Michigan.
The UP.
Yeah, the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, the UP
that,
there.
that area that's definitely Wisconsin that Michigan stole, that definitely should be part of Wisconsin.
That's all I'm saying is, listen, that's all I'm saying is, like, you knew Cleveland because you lived there, so you probably saw Cleveland on a thing when you look at Ohio thing. Like, I know all the Illinois places and some Wisconsin, even a little bit of Indiana, because it's, like, near where you live. That's all I'm saying.
Sure. Yeah.
And who cares about Cleveland? Sorry, Cleveland.
But Cleveland rocks, Crendor. Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks. Cleveland rocks.
Oh, Cleveland rocks.
Cleveland rocks. Ohio.
Yeah, Drew Carey show. Yeah, we all remember. We all remember the Drew Carey show.
I remember the Drew Carey show. Now he just does
Yeah,
the
we
prices
remember.
right.
Yeah, you know what? And he looks great. Drew Carey is looking the best he's ever looked. Now he really does look like Dilbert. Now he is Dilbert.
Yeah, he is Dilbert now. Dude, remember
Before he was kind of like Fat Dilbert, and now he's just Dilbert.
I feel like sitcoms, like there were so many sitcoms in the 90s. Like, why did they just blow up?
Because shows like Seinfeld, I would imagine, shows that were Friends, things like that, and so everyone was trying to find like a sitcom that fit what people would want to watch, because I guess not everyone's into Friends or Seinfeld, so there were sitcoms for everyone. And then at some point they became kind of like stale, because sitcom writing sucks. And so then you end up with like Two Broke Girls, and they're like, no,
I don't have any
money
for my high-rise New York Manhattan apartment where we sell cupcakes. What are we gonna do?
I guess I'll just sleep with the owner. Yeah.
So I watched Home Improvement. Tim Allen, that is quality. That is a quality show.
That show sucked.
You suck.
That show
That
sucked.
did not suck. What was your favorite?
That show sucked.
What was your favorite
That
sitcom?
show was so bad.
It was great.
That show sucked.
You suck.
I hated that show. It is. That
It's the
show
Billy
is
Madison,
the
Adam
most-
Sandler thing.
That show is the most bland old white person show I've ever seen in my
It
life.
fits me perfectly.
Oh man, even those little kids that were on that show was like, man, these kids suck. I was like, Tim Allen sucks. The only person on that show that was any good was his partner.
You're just that douchey kid from Billy Madison where he's like, Donkey Kong sucks.
No way,
Know
Donkey Kong
something,
was
you
great.
suck. It's a quality show. What was your favorite sitcom then?
Man, I don't know. I don't remember what was on TV. I know I hated things like Full House.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that crap.
I didn't really
like
like
that
those either.
stuff. Although, man, there's a part of me that loved Urkel. I'm not even gonna lie.
Urkel was great.
Even-
Family Matters was quality.
I liked Urkel the more ridiculous they got with Family Matters, but he was like, he has a jetpack now.
Yeah,
That shit was hilarious.
It's like, where'd you get that jetpack from? He's like, did I do that? He's like flying
He
up.
literally like crashes into their house. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry about your roof. Did I do that? And they're just like,
God damn it, Urkel.
dude, you're like 35 years old, Steve.
We just repaired the last shit you broke. Now I gotta fix this. Oh, I like like Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World was good. Boy
Yeah.
Meets World was very. I think you had to be like age appropriate for that one. If
Yeah.
you were in your teens when that show came out, it was like, this is my show. Yeah.
Yeah, or I was like slightly young. I was like 9 or 10, so I was still like, wow, I'm gonna be that age soon. Like, this is cool. And then that's when I was live streaming, and then I saw Girl Meets World was coming out, and I was like, guys, it's gonna bring back Topanga. And then I found her Twitter, and then people were tweeting at her, and they're like, hey, Crendor mentioned you, and then she's like, I don't know who you are, but can you stop your fans from harassing me?
No way.
Yeah.
Topanga got mad at you?
Topanga got mad at me. And I was like, dude, I just live stream. I can't control this. I told him not to. And she was like, oh, okay. That was like 7 years ago. Maybe
Well,
6
that
years.
show wasn't very good, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Take that, Topanga.
Yeah, Topanga, we were trying to help your ass out.
We're trying to
You
help.
were like,
was
I
trying
don't
to
want your
say,
help.
You're great. And she's just like, meh. Oh, well. Oh, yeah,
That
everybody
happens.
loves
Look.
Raymond. That's like the staple.
That was very funny, mostly because of the grandparents. It had nothing to do with any. Raymond and his wife were the most annoying characters on that show. Everyone else was great. All the other characters were hilarious.
Bro. Yeah, then the old dad's just like, this shit's going on. The nanny. Oh my god.
Fran Drescher, that
Yeah.
show was equal parts awful and equal parts like you had to watch. You were just
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm watching this.
Yeah, and then oh my god, Third Rock from the Sun.
Third Rock from the Sun was low-key one of the best ones.
Yeah, that was a great one. I love that one.
Third Rock from the Sun was hilarious. Yeah, that was good.
And Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I only watched because my cousin liked that show, but I thought it was terrible. I was like,
enjoyed
this
it.
show sucks.
Maybe I was younger than you, so I enjoyed it more. That's possible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that 70s show. I forgot that was a show too.
The 70s show had like a few good seasons and then went off the rails, but yeah.
Like every sitcom.
Yeah, pretty much, except Urkel. When he got that jetpack, it was like better. When Urkel was like, he then became whatever the sexy version of Urkel was, better.
Yeah. Oh,
The more ridiculous that got, the better it was.
I like the King of Queens. That was a good one.
That show is basically how I live my life. Fat man dates attractive woman.
Yeah, I could see that.
Hasn't let me down once. Show is my guiding light.
So that's the weather.
All right, Crendor, what's going on in sports?
Sports. We just had the NFL draft. Some great stuff. Giants took a quarterback way too early. The Cardinals took a quarterback and traded their quarterback they took last year. A whole bunch of other stuff happened. Sebastian Janikowski to retire after 19 seasons of kicking in the NFL. That's a lot of kicking. Also in hockey playoffs, I've been watching that a bit. Crazy stuff. Pretty much all the top seeds lost. And so now it's Carolina's up 2-0 on the Islanders. Avalanche Sharks played later today. The Sharks are up 1-0. Columbus and Boston are tied at 1. The Stars and the Blues are tied at 1. And that's all the teams left. In the NBA, over in basketball, you got the old Warriors Rockets. Crazy series over there. You got 76ers Raptors. You got the Celtics and the Bucks. And you got the Nuggets and the Trailblazers. That's a crazy one. So yeah, that's the NBA, that's the hockey, and that's the football. Yeah.
The Nuggets and the Trailblazers. Sure.
Trailblazing Nuggets, man.
Trailblazing them Nugs, man. Damn. Yeah, if the Blazers and the Nugs got together, that'd be a hell of an event.
It is Portland and Denver, so I mean.
Yeah, so like
it's pretty much hipster weed, the series.
It's great. All right, Crendor, what is our big news story of the day?
Big news story of the day. Wait, did I have something here? I feel like I had something that I clicked off of it. Uh-oh. Not even to delay the weather. I legit clicked off of it. Where'd it go?
It's gone now.
Somebody tweeted. Wait, is this it? Oh, here it is. Man uses grocery bag as mask during robbery, but removes it to carry loot.
Wait, so you take it off his head to fill it with stuff he robbed?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, let's hear it.
If you're going to rob a store while wearing a shopping bag on your head as a disguise, you might want to bring a second bag to carry the stolen items.
Wait, question. Did he cut out slots for his eyes and mouth in the bag?
That's a good question.
Wouldn't that then make the bag structurally unsound?
Somebody
did put stuff in it.
He did not do that.
He just put a bag on, like a full bag over his head.
Yeah.
How'd he see?
Well, okay. Here's the. Well, let me show you this guy. It's got a little video you can click and see the security footage. Well, it just shows in the thumbnail. It's got the bag on his head.
Wait, what? This idiot.
Police in Australia. Oh, it's Australia.
Of course.
Oh, I put the goodies in the bag, yeah, mate.
I'm not giving you a wristy. Get in the bag, mate.
Police in Australia are searching for a man without a plan who allegedly robbed a gas station while attempting to disguise himself by wearing a blue shopping bag on his head. Queensland police said the man threatened the shop clerk with a knife while demanding cash and cigarettes. Authorities released the footage showing a man entering the store wearing the eco-friendly bag over his head. At least he's economy-friendly. While holding the bag with one hand, the suspect is seen pulling a knife from his pants before making his demands. The store clerk pulls the cash drawer from the register and places it on the counter. The bag-wearing man is then seen helping himself to the cash. The store clerk then opens a second drawer, showing the suspect that it's empty. The employee then grabs several packs of smokes while the alleged thief removes the bag from over his head, loading it with cigarettes before leaving the store. During the robbery, the man attempted to hide his identity by wearing the bag.
That's an addiction.
It's an addiction, dude. He attempted to hide his identity by wearing a blue shopping bag on his head before removing it to carry cigarettes. No one was injured. Authorities are asking for anyone who recognizes the man to call police. That's... How do you, you wear the bag to cover your identity, but then you take the bag off.
Again, I don't...
It doesn't make sense.
This is my thoughts.
All right.
Ozzy. Oi. That's my thoughts on that entire story. Ozzy.
There's also a short one. A Florida man blames blood sugar and diabetes on Walmart theft.
Again, addictions abound.
A Newport Richie man. Newport Richie.
Oh my God, Newport Richie.
Newport Richie's back.
Richie's back.
He's accused of stealing $5,000 worth of merchandise at Walmart.
Wait a minute. He's saying, if he stole I don't know, candy bars, like a crate of candy bars, I would get it. But I don't understand why diabetes is to blame for $5,000 in theft.
Here's the thing. He does not remember doing it. Also,
oh, Newport Richie.
He had committed 3 thefts at the Walmart in a week, but says due to his blood sugar diabetes, he does not always know what he's doing and does not remember stealing from Walmart.
This is a great defense.
I got diabetes. I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, all right then, sir. You're good to go. Classic Newport Richie, dude.
Classic Newport Richie.
That's all I got.
All right. Well, Crendor, that's it for us. Thank you, everyone, for listening or watching, or however you enjoying this fine podcast. But before we go, Crendor, hit them with the socials.
We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor podcast, where we upload all these podcasts. We got youtube.com/Cox and Crendor, where we got all the animations. There's a new one a few weeks ago if you haven't seen that. We got SoundCloud. Just look us up on SoundCloud. Cox and Crendor. We're on iTunes. We're on
one of those.
Spotify, and then SoundCloud. Cox and Crendor. Listen, you'll find us somewhere. Also, follow us on social medias. Twitter.com/Crendor. Twitter.com/Jesse Cox. We're on Instagram, right? I got Instagram.com/Crendor was taken. Someone took it, so that's my name. And I think you're the Notorious Cox on Instagram.
That's true. Someone took it. It was taken.
Yeah. So we got those. We got youtube.com/Jesse Cox, youtube.com/Crendor, Twitter.com or twitch.tv/Jesse Cox, twitch.tv/Crendor. And give us a like, give us a subscribe, give us a thumbs up, ring that bell, notify yourself, hit the notification like bell, subscribe, ding that ding, do the thing, and peace out.
Ding that ding, do the thing, peace out. That's it for us. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, boop, hit that bell Bye.